Hi, my name is Emily Jasinowski. I've been a teacher for 9 years, both Milwaukee Public Schools as well as Pewaukee School District, where I taught at the kindergarten and first grade levels. Between my experience as a teacher, paraprofessional, and now as a substitute teacher, I've gained a wide array of experience at many levels, as well as having a history of coaching athletes over the years. I know PLE like the back of my hand, and now I know I'll be a great asset in bridging students as they transition from second grade over to third grade at Horizon. Beyond my teaching and coaching experience, I also have 3 of my own children that I've had the joy of parenting. My 3 kids will be scattered between the 3 schools at Pewaukee next year, from 4K at PLE, a 3rd grader at Horizon, and a 6th grader at ASA. Being home with them over the last 8 years has helped me learn so many valuable lessons that I look forward to adding to my teaching philosophy in terms of patience, goal setting, growth mindset, and even facing challenges and problem solving. I'm motivated to get back into the career that means so much to me. I've always taken a lot of pride in my classroom environment. It should be a place that feels like home away from home, where everyone belongs and feels comfortable, yet is fully functional space that all students feel they can be supported in. I'm a very organized person, and I'm sure you'll find lots of intentionally color-coded learning stations and supplies in an ever-evolving sorted classroom library. I'll have a variety of learning styles supported, such as bright areas for tabletop learning, lower light, calm areas for space to focus on stamina within work periods, as well as materials labeled and accessible for students to be independent learners and contribute to an ever-growing bulletin board with student notes and gifted drawings, as well as a fun personalized touch that add color and character to the space. My literacy background is based around Lucy Calkins' workshop method. I was even able to take part in a seminar along with PLE teachers as we piloted her program years ago. The workshop method truly shows the students the great release of responsibility through moving from modeling, collaborating, to independent learning. My general literacy block would consist of a mini lesson giving examples at the student's level, and then sending them off to try out the lesson or skill. As they work, I can confer with students, pull small groups that may need more help, or challenge beyond the skill. I take note of who was successful each day and celebrate those examples with students at the end of the lesson. I also love doing read alouds, which not only models important intonation and thinking aloud about text, but ultimately demonstrates my passion for reading for pleasure instead of just teaching it. I've had some experiences in both districts with additional needs, from a student with autism that went without support in MPS, as well as some undiagnosed needs that I was able to help document, understand, and support over the years. A few examples I'll share include a student with autism that was very fixated on a character named Sonic the Hedgehog. It was difficult for this student to focus on his learning unless Sonic was being mentioned. So I worked diligently at adapting his writing, reading, and math curriculum, all to be related to Sonic. From adding new books to our classroom library, asking fictional prompts that encouraged writing about Sonic, as well as adapting ongoing math lessons about money into collecting Sonic coins. I was so proud to say that he embraced these opportunities, made huge growth that year because of me having that connection with him and my commitment to his learning. I'll also use this time to mention my son's medical condition that has taught me to have a new perspective. He was born unable to swallow and had many breathing challenges as well. He required a feeding tube, breathing treatments, and has had 50 imperative procedures to date. This helped my understanding that some children require much more than others, that not all paths to success and improvement look the same for each individual, and the small gains should always be celebrated regularly. Opening the door to each child's future, to me, means unlocking their potential and giving them the skills to then succeed independently. Here are some examples of how I've done that. I've worked with a struggling reader by adding sight word labels to individual Pokemon cards. He then earned these actual Pokemon cards for each word he read on the cards, and not only reached his goal of reading and identifying all the sight words, but was able to read books at his independent level for that grade at the end of the year, and found joy in learning. When I taught in MPS, negative student behavior was hindering academic growth. Students would disengage during whole group reading times, but did enjoy audiobooks and listening to them. So each night, I'd go home and record lessons with an animated voice and sounds to play for them the next day. That happened to work, and it sparked their engagement and interest until they were able to collaborate within the classroom and fully appreciate my efforts day in and day out. I'm a creative thinker, I love a good problem to solve, and I take pride in showing my students that I'm committed to seeing their growth continue throughout the year, even if it means scaffolding their learning in unexpected ways. Connecting with the students and families to help identify strengths and goals, paired with establishing consistent and effective work habits, will always be my aim, so that I can help build a strong classroom community and bring motivated learners to success. I really look forward to bringing my passion for teaching back into the classroom at Horizon Elementary School, and I look forward to joining your team. Thanks for your time.